everybody. I'm Seema Vinod. I have been an educational technology integrating specialist, or you can say a technology teacher, for the past 30 years, out of which 25 has been spent in actively integrating technology in the school setting, primarily in the primary section. I have worked with some of the biggest groups of schools in the UAE. I have conducted seminars across the globe, not only in the UAE, but India and online symposiums. Technology is very dear to me, and I'm very passionate about empowering students with technological skills to integrate not only in their classroom lessons, but bring it into their real life. My focus has always been on STEM. For me, STEM education refers to the interdisciplinary teaching and learning in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, like all of us know. It typically includes educational activities across all grade levels, right from preschool, that is nursery or kindergarten, to higher education in both the formal and informal classroom settings. Now let us understand each of the parts of STEM, the subjects that are encompassed in STEM. Science enables us to develop our interest in the understanding of the living, material, and physical world. IT, of course, everyone knows, develops the skills of research, critical inquiry, experimentation, exploration, and discovery. It encourages students to become very innovative, and it helps them to develop creative thinking skills while they work on their project. It's actually very important in project-based learning, which is the in thing now. Through engineering, students apply knowledge to design, they build, and make solutions. Mathematics, we all know, enables students to analyze information. Very, very important. Data, that is the in thing now. Everybody talks of big data. It helps them to eliminate errors in their findings. They make conscious decisions using these mathematical data while designing solutions. It helps students to identify patterns and trends, the purpose of structure, and they find relations to use logical reasoning when they arrive at solutions. Why do we think STEM is very important in the learning scenario? STEM uses real-world context to engage students in authentic and meaningful learning. Till learning is meaningful, students cannot be engaged. Children develop their skills by finding out about the world around them. Learning is made more relevant through real-life skills. Application-based learning is important. And then, of course, self-led problem-solving projects. Students employ very children-centered pedagogies, which includes inquiry-based learning, design, and deep thinking. STEM supports the development of 21st century competencies, such as creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical thinking. As mentioned earlier, it provides a very interdisciplinary approach to learning. It's about structuring learning opportunities where students draw on their knowledge, skills, and ways of working from multiple disciplines and then apply them in an integrated, authentic, and meaningful context to solve problems. As I mentioned to you earlier, my competency lies in STEM, basically in the primary school. By primary schools, I mean from pre-K to pre-high school. STEM helps a child. Suppose we need a child to learn to count. We give them a paper worksheet, or we could give them the opportunity to go outside, collect natural items, and practice counting with those materials. Which one do you think a child would relate to more? They gain better understanding of concepts when we provide them with different contexts for learning and different lenses through which to explore. When we expose young children to STEM ideas, we create a foundation for future passion and interest in these concepts, which will lead to continued learning and even a successful career in related fields. We are actually developing a mindset towards a future career for the children. STEM develops a systematic approach to problem solving. It builds up the thinking skills right from early childhood. It teaches them to be patient, resilient, and inquiry learning is more relevant through real life links and self-directed learning. A child has to learn to be independent learners. It develops a systematic approach to problem solving right from the childhood. Through creative cross-curricular approach, teachers can ensure that subjects are linked with a purpose. Children are not learning isolated subjects from the childhood. They understand that every subject is interlinked. It is not a standalone learning for children. Instead of memorizing facts or having an instructed class, children can play while they are learning. Playing is a very important part of learning. Many educators believe that play equals learning. I do agree. And STEM skills can be easily developed through fun, engaging activities. Explicit STEM sessions each week allow children to find common interests which they want to explore. It will reinforce their learning and they get a chance to work together and collaborate. This allows for deeper thinking. Collaboration is the key word in the 21st century learning. Now we come to the importance of technology in STEM. We can say that technology is arguably the most abstract in terms of its relationship to academia. This is partly because technology is constantly evolving. It is also because technology is less established as a clearly defined subject than maybe subjects like science or math. Today's students are digital natives. We all know that. And they are fundamentally different from students in the past, mainly due to their immersion in technologies and medias such as video games, YouTube, social media, etc. As a result, students in the 21st century should have different learning goals and therefore require totally different teaching approaches. The current pandemic has only reinforced the importance of technology. With more people turning to technology to stay connected with school, family members, and co-workers, it's even more important to equip students to use and develop technology. As stated earlier, one of the big focus of STEM is on integration. It could be argued that technology is the easiest of the 4 STEM fields to integrate with the others. I'm sure most of you would agree with me. With an emphasis on student collaboration and project-based learning, textbooks and other analog digital design teaching tools are being replaced with mobile devices. Technology helps students to become better at research and critical thinking. It also extends the reach of educational opportunities for students, as they can use a variety of resources to further their learning and share their achievements with their friends, family, and the larger world. Technology facilitates creative, flexible, and purposeful thinking and knowledge construction within the classroom and also away from it. With the rapid development of information and communication technology, educators and researchers increasingly highlight the potential merits of using educational technology to improve STEM learning outcomes. Now let us think of classifying these technologies that are basically helpful to students in the STEM practice. We have online interactive learning, simulation, immersive technology like augmented, virtual, or mixed reality, and of course, the most popular, digital games. Online learning has become an instrumental way to broaden the reach of STEM. It introduces students to new pedagogy that helps them find a purpose, and they work in a domain that encourages them to learn and keep on learning, and that too independently most of the time. It encourages a student to be active learners. It allows them to extract key ideas from new material and then organize their mental framework. It provides opportunities for collaboration with other students and then share valuable information with their peers, with their teachers and mentors. These interactive tools allows teachers to partner with students in a learning process which is critical for problem solving and student-centered learning. Online learning and collaborative tools help teachers prepare students with new and more engaging ways to learn the information and skills that they need to succeed in the future. This is learning beyond the classroom. Now we come to simulation. Actually, computer simulation is a tool used to explore real world or hypothetical situation by approximating the behavior of the situation. That is, trying to make the behavior real when it is actually not real. For example, simulations can take place in the laboratory where equipment is too expensive or too dangerous to have in school. So without laboratory equipment, students can actually do or observe an experiment. Simulations can be used to explore phenomena that occur over a very long or extremely short period in the way which they can easily fit into a classroom. It is believed that using simulations in the classroom can actually help improve learning. It is usually constructed with an underlying model that is based on some real-world behavior or natural or scientific phenomena, such as models of the ecosystem or simulated animal dissection. This enables students to contemplate the implications on a real scenario. Can you imagine a classroom where students are actually sitting and viewing, observing a dissection without actually doing it, but they can participate virtually? Simulations have become very affordable and accessible with the many applications that is now available. We as educators know that the learning process is all about innovation and interaction. As technology becomes more ubiquitous and affordable, several types of immersive technology or extended reality are becoming accessible to educators. The future of learning is connected to immersive technology because it is visual, hands-on, and extremely interactive. AR, that is augmented reality, and virtual reality content involve students in the process of learning. They feel as though they are a part of actual happening, as well as it gives them a wider understanding of a particular topic. Imagine a child with his VR glasses or using augmented reality, actually standing in a battlefield, observing the happenings around him, or watching a natural phenomena like a waterfall, standing right under the waterfall without actually having to go to that place. The kind of experience is unparalleled. It provides realistic lab experience that anyone can access to perform experiments in a risk-free environment. Immersive technology provides opportunities not available in real life. The ability to zoom in to view life science at a molecular level. It is unimaginable. The excitement that the children have. Some VR programs allow math students to create 3D geometric shapes and models which they can alter within their the virtual world. VR also provides the ultimate space for creativity and innovation, which may reveal new processes and it may lead to brand new discoveries about the world. And the students are active participants in this. And now to the most favorite of all students. In fact, it is a personal favorite of mine too. Computer games. They enable STEM education from a very, very low level, from elementary, below elementary, all the way through college, as they teach skills such as analytical thinking, multitasking, strategizing, problem solving, and team building, as opposed to traditional learning that provides very superficial learning through textbooks. Games are best at teaching at a deeper level of learning, especially to young minds. Young children take to games as a fish takes to water. They are highly engaging. Video games require a tremendous amount of STEM knowledge to develop, which makes them a natural hook for teaching coding and other computer skills. And as we all know, coding is very essential to logical reasoning, creativity, and problem solving. Gaming as an instructional tool enables educators to create very, very participatory learning activities. It accesses understanding of complex and ill-formed situations, facilitates critical thinking and problem-solving capabilities, and it ensures active engagement across the learning continuum for all students. In my years of teaching, I have not seen a single child who is not hooked onto games. The minute it comes to gaming, coding becomes a matter of seconds for the child to learn, and they understand concepts related to science or math, art, literature so easily when they are creating games. A well-designed video game puts a player in control. It offers incremental levels of difficulty, that is differentiation for a teacher. It's so easily done. It provides instant and ongoing feedback. And it creates a community by allowing for multiplayer participation. This is collaboration. This is sharing of information, learning from the others. To conclude, I would say that although there is an array of high quality digital resources available to teachers and students, it is extremely important to evaluate the resources according to the curriculum fit and effectiveness, and of course, best practices. We do not use technology for the sake of using it. It has to go beyond that. We need to think what is best for our students, what is best for our curriculum, and what is best for us. The development of digital tools must be structured to acknowledge the crucial roles teachers play as mediators of digital experiences. The integration and effective use of technology is fundamental in an information age and a knowledge-based society. We need to acknowledge that technology use is no longer just an option for students and teachers, but it is a necessity. The sooner we accept it, the better it is for everybody. This includes exposing students to the concepts, vocabulary, and experiences that accompany strong and developmentally appropriate STEM activities, and preparing our teachers to support in this endeavor. I'd like to end up by saying building a strong technology-based STEM foundation now will set students up for success in the years to come. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope to see you again soon.